Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impression and review of the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I'm so excited to try this. I just got it in the mail today. When I heard that they were doing foundation, I was stoked because I absolutely love their brow products, their eyeshadows. They make amazing stuff. You can tell that they take pride in what they do, and I know just from watching Norvina's snaps how particular she is about the formula, the colors, so I knew that this was going to be a hit, and I knew I had to get my hands on it as soon as it came out. So sure enough, I did. And it just got here today, and I'm going to dinner tonight with my husband, so I figured I'm gonna try it. Why not record it? So I got the shade Porcelain, and I'm hoping the coverage is good because, as you can tell, I am dealing with quite a bit of redness right now. I've been having a lot of breakouts, and I did actually just have a chemical peel as well, so that has my skin kind of even more red than normal. I've never tried a stick foundation before, so this is kind of exciting. And ooh, the packaging is really nice. They have the signature emblem on the top of the cap, the AB. Looks like there is something inside. Oh, okay. It tells you all the ingredients, and it's like a little pamphlet, like a how-to. And then on the back, the ingredients for each of the different foundations. That's kind of cool. And it says, let's see, it says it's hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, and it's vegan. On the front, it shows like a how to apply the stick foundation. It says to apply the stick foundation directly to the center of the forehead, upper cheekbones, bridge of the nose, and jawline. Use a fluffy synthetic brush or damp sponge to blend out coverage starting from the center of the face. Pro tip, for extra coverage, use a small brush and work directly off the stick foundation. Okay. And then it gives tips for highlighting and contouring if you bought some of those shades. So I'm actually going to do it with a brush and a damp beauty blender, just to kind of see what works better. Typically I like a brush, but never know. On the box it says this is a highly pigmented buildable cream foundation stick with a natural matte finish, ideal for normal to oily skin types. So I am going to use a primer all over my face since I am more on the dry side, especially right now. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Hourglass mineral primer. I'm just going to go ahead and start putting it on. Looks like the shade will be pretty good. I'm kind of wanting a lot of coverage right now, so I'm going to use this Juvia's Place J113 round buffer brush. I just got this brush not too long ago, so I figured I'd try it out. Ooh, it's a nice brush. It's very soft. And it looks like the coverage is pretty good, and it's blending like really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to try to apply another layer directly on the face and see how that does for the coverage. And then if I need to, I guess I can go right from the stick like they kind of suggested. Real Techniques dual fiber brush. See if I can cover up some of these areas. Build up. It builds up nicely, like it's not heavy or anything like that. I get kind of in here. And right now, like I said, my skin is like really irritated, so probably not the best time to be testing out a foundation, but I really wanted to see what the coverage was like, and I was super excited to try it. So it doesn't look like it's covering up this blemish that I have here or this discoloration here, but I can always go back over it with concealer. So now I'm going to do the other side. Using the beauty blender. It's the same thing. There is quite a bit of difference in the redness on this side of my face. From this side I can tell. Definitely prefer brush. It definitely performs better with the brush. Like I'm feeling like I'm having to pull it to get it to cooperate, which you're not supposed to do with the Beauty Blender. I'm going to switch back to the brush. The Beauty Blender is not working for me. So it does do a really good job of evening out my skin tone, which is awesome. I need that right now. But in terms of a lot of coverage, you do have to kind of build it up. But it is so light. The feel of it is like, it's like it feels like a powder, like a silky powder finish. It's not wet. It's not dry. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel thick. It feels really nice actually. So I'm going to go ahead and do another layer just to kind of see if we can conceal some more of this redness. Loving this brush, by the way, by Juvia's Place. It's very soft. So this did a pretty decent job of covering up all the redness that I have right now, which is a lot. I have a ton of redness between breaking out and then this peel that I just did. I want to see if I can do another layer. It feels so nice, like you can't even feel it in your face. It honestly feels like I just put on like moisturizer, like a fast drying gel moisturizer. Over here, I mean these are like really, this is like super pigmented thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do another layer and see. Go over here. Really does build up nice, I have to say. And they're right, it's not, what do they say, it's a natural matte finish. It definitely doesn't look matte. It don't look greasy, but it looks like skin. So one thing that I'm definitely noticing, looking up close in the mirror, it is clinging to any dry spots that I have. So this definitely is something that's geared more towards oily or normal skin. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I did have a chemical peel, so my skin is a little different than it normally is. Normally during the summer, my skin is more on the oily side. It's still dry, but it produces oil a lot more than it normally does during the winter time. So you can kind of see here, hopefully, that it is clinging to the dry areas around here and around my nose. But other than that, it's done a pretty decent job doing, you know, covering up redness and evening out my skin tone. You can kind of see on my forehead here. I was very red in the beginning. I do have, it's extra red here because of the peel. And then of course down here and here, but that's not unusual for me when I am breaking out, for those areas not to really cover up. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom back out. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and then I'll check back in with you guys. Okay, so I have the rest of my makeup on. I just did a bold lip and some toned down eyes. I threw some purple eyeliner in my waterline, just because this review is mostly just about the foundation, so I don't want to do anything too crazy. Plus I'm running late for dinner and my husband's probably upset about that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now, and I'll check in with you guys at the end of the night and let you know how the foundation wore and what my thoughts are. Alright, thanks guys. See you soon. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm doing my final check-in of the evening. I've had the foundation on for about 6 hours. It's about 11, you can't really see that, it's 11:29 at night. One thing that I noticed right off the bat is there's no shine. My T-zone is completely matte, which is pretty good. I do normally get oily in my T-zone, so that's awesome. The other thing that I notice is that if you do have dry skin, dry patches or anything like that, it is going to cling. So this is definitely a foundation for someone with oily skin. I do want to try this again with my LC oil. I know that Anastasia came out with an oil that they recommend people with dry skin use. My skin's not typically this dry, but like I said earlier, I did have a chemical peel. I've also been using pure retinol, which just kind of dry out the skin a little bit until your skin gets used to it. So my skin is a little bit extra dry right now. If for whatever reason mixing it with the oil does not work for my skin, I would definitely use this in my T-zone, especially during the spring and summer here in Florida. This will be a lifesaver because I have no oil. I was outside, we went to dinner. I definitely want to try this again. The coverage is, I'd say it's medium to full. You can build it up, but it's not going to completely eliminate imperfections that you have on your face. It will definitely even out your skin tone, but blemishes and things like that, you're probably gonna have to do a color corrector or a heavy duty concealer because it's not gonna completely cover those up. In terms of the color, I think they knocked it out of the park for sure. This color is perfect. I think this is the most perfect color match I have ever had. It, like the tone, the undertone, the color, everything, it's just perfect. The consistency of this is amazing. I love the way that it feels. It does not feel like I have foundation on my skin whatsoever. On top of that, I also have very sensitive skin, especially right now, and this doesn't bother it at all. It's not irritated, it hasn't caused it to get red, no breakouts, nothing. I'm definitely going to try this again and I will give an update on what I think with the oil. If you have oily skin, I definitely recommend giving this a shot. I think the oily boys and girls out there are going to love this stick foundation. Yeah, so I think Norvina and Anastasia nailed it. They totally nailed it in terms of the colors, the consistency, the finish. Perfect. I'm excited to try it again with my oil and update you guys. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of this video and some other videos that you'd like to see coming up, or maybe some other foundations that you'd like me to try. I love doing foundation reviews because I'm obsessed with finding like the best foundation. So if you guys have a foundation that you think is awesome and I should try, just let me know. Thank you guys so much. See you in my next video. Bye.